Why am I in Japan? Did I come here on business? Did I have friends? Did I have family? No. I came here because I could. I'm not living the rat race. I do whatever I want, whenever I want. Came here first class, spending about $40,000, $50,000 1 week. It's worth it. I love sushi and I love bamboo. Look at this beautiful bamboo forest. Pan out on this. Look at how beautiful this is. This forest is hundreds of years old. We're at this amazing temple and I'm just inspired. So I wanted to go over a frequently asked question that I get. What is short selling? It's time somebody answered you, because short selling shouldn't be confusing. You know, if you want to grow your money forest, your money tree, whatever you have to be able to buy and short sell. You don't need to just root for bull markets like everybody wants. Like everyone's like, oh, it's a bull market, it's great, we're all making money, every stock is going up. No, you can make money when stocks go down too. This is called short selling. Have you ever heard the phrase, don't sell yourself short, you know, when you're underestimating your talents? Well, guess what? Sometimes in the stock market, it's good to underestimate companies. Companies will fail, especially small companies. This is why I specialize in short selling penny stocks. I short sell the worst companies in the world. They're also the lowest price companies in the world. That's why their stock prices are low. They don't really have any great expectations. But think about if you have a company where it's, you know, literally like an outright scam and it's going to go to zero. So even at like $1 or $2 a share, it's overpriced. So I know it's kind of crazy. Like people are like, why would you bet against a company trading at $1 a share? Well, sometimes it's good. We have a few people here, but it's not my private bamboo forest. I'm not that rich yet. I've just made a few $1 million. I haven't made a few $100 million. I don't know how much my own bamboo forest would cost, but it would be cool. Anyways, what I like to do is bet against. So how do you bet against? How do you short sell? The answer is that you take a negative position. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, like how do you take a negative position in a stock? Well, it's pretty simple. All you do is you sell short and then you buy back later. It's like a trade in reverse. For example, normally you want to invest in a good company, you know, invest in what you know. You think the company, the stock is going to do well, it's going to go higher. So you buy 1,000 shares at, let's say, $10 a share. And you expect the stock to go up to $15 a share, so you make 50% on your money. That would be nice. If you buy a stock 1,000 shares at 10 and you sell 1,000 shares at 15, you make $5,000. With short selling, you want the stocks to go down. So when the stocks go down, what you need to do is take a negative position. So you sell first and then you buy back later. It's no different than selling at 15 and buying at 10. You know, think about it. If you buy at 10 and sell at 15, you still make $5 a share. But let's say the stock is trading at 15, you're like, no, this company stinks, it's going to go down. So you sell it first at 15, then you buy it back at 10. It's the exact same trade, just in reverse. And you can do that with stocks trading at $1 a share, $5 a share, $100 a share. The whole key about short selling is that you think the company is going to go down. You think the stock is going to go down. They're excited. They just made some short selling profit. I'm just kidding. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And probably most of you guys don't either. But you'll learn, because I have a lot of videos, I have a lot of video lessons, and it takes time. You don't need to learn it all at once. If you're young, you have your entire life. The sooner you learn it, the better though. I made my first million before I was 22. Those of you who are old and you're lonely because your family doesn't talk to you, because you haven't bought them enough and you haven't bought your love, and you're a lonely old miserable man looking for love on the internet, I'm sorry, I got nothing for you. But maybe you can make some money from the stock market and you'll feel like one last high before you have a heart attack and die. That is reality. I'm sorry to be so cynical, but we all die. And most companies fail. So you don't have to be optimistic all the time. Short selling is being realistic. But you don't want to just short sell any company, because, you know, again, the world, Wall Street loves bull markets. We love stocks going up. It's good to be invested. Unfortunately for short sellers, and there's very few successful short sellers, I'm one of the few. I was the #1 ranked short selling hedge fund manager 2003 to 2006. You know, you have to understand what will cause failure. I have a DVD called Learn to Read SEC Filings. It's great. It goes over red flags in SEC filings, stuff like that. You can see when a company is a scam. You know, usually these companies with very little cash or no cash, losses, no revenue or very little revenue, and their stock price is pumped up by promotional mailers. This is my main strategy. I've made over $2 million just short selling. I also made my first million buying, but I try and do both. You got to be flexible. This has been a quick lesson on short selling. I have a lot more video lessons, so watch them all. And soon you can have your own bamboo forest too.